We're going to do an exercise, okay? So there's the pink card on your seats. So I want you to write down on the pink card, and those who don't have pens, just let us know, we'll give you pens. There's a pink card on the seats. I want you to just reflect on your 2022 goals, or even the video we've just watched. I want you to just say, what are some of the reasons that could have made you not achieve your resolutions for 2022? Just put them short points. I know it is a deep topic, but just short points. What could have hindered you from achieving your goals for 2022? Think of one thing that you really wanted to achieve and then you didn't achieve it. Ask yourself why. Why didn't you achieve it? So I want us to just put some of them down. Don't make it, I hope everyone can see the board. Eh? Yeah, people on this side, you can see it? All right, I'll write at the center. So somebody just shout out one reason. Please don't feel shy, it's safe space. Sorry? Fear. All right, let's start with fear. Oops, my handwriting. Let me do capital letters so that legibility. I know I was meant to be a doctor, but didn't happen. All right, fear. Another thing? No clear plan. Time. Any? Just shout. Procrastination.
Coffee.
Where? Okay. Was COVID with you when you're making resolutions? Yes. All right. Yeah. Okay, last one, yeah? Giving up. You gave up. All right. This is the last one. Okay. All right. Procrastination, fear, no clear plan, time, no commitment, giving up. There is COVID, and?
Procrastination can also be inconsistency, right?
Yes?
Comfort zone.
Sorry?
Comfort zone.
Comfort zone, yes. Okay, my whiteboard is full. Okay, so we can't add any more. As I said, we'd need a whole day for this, but we only have a few seconds. All right, so just look at this board. That means it's a good thing and a bad thing. The good thing means it can be sorted, right? The bad thing is, if you don't sort it, you'll stay in the same place at the end of this year. And you'll ask yourself again, why didn't I do it? Again, you go back to COVID. All right, so the internal issues, and we need to work on ourselves. That's why the personal development comes in. You need to look at yourself as, I'm meant for much more than this. Why should I let my fear control my life any longer than I need to, right? Why do I need to procrastinate every year for 5 years? Come on. I mean, even if it's losing that 10 kgs, over 5 years, you'd have lost one each year, and you know. Yeah, I mean, just break it down, and then it becomes manageable, right? Okay, then we said it there. The number 3 thing is not having a clear plan. So you want to live happily. What is the plan? To go out every Friday, Saturday? Or what is happily? Like if you don't define it, you can't even have a plan for it, right? So I can't say by February I'll be evaluating my happiness. I'm at 20% happiness. I want to get it to 80% by March, So if you don't have a clear plan, then you cannot even evaluate your progress. And the one thing that really motivates people is seeing small wins. Yeah? So if at the end of the month I'm not ticking something, what happens? Your consistency starts to go down. Your joy, your commitment starts to go down if you don't have these small wins that you're ticking off every month. But you can only have those things that you're ticking off if you have a plan that you're actually executing. All right? And the last thing that makes us not to achieve our goals is we forget the why. Why did you set them in the first place? Why did you say you want to lose 10 kgs? In the beginning, you said it will make me feel good. I'll feel more confident. I'll be more healthy. So why do you forget these goals in June? Why do you forget that the reason I set this goal was so that I would feel much more confident or be more healthier? We usually forget the why you set the goal in the first place. So setting a goal is not just about setting a goal. It must have sufficient backing behind that goal and why you really want to achieve it. And that reason is what will push you through the 12 months of the year. It's not guaranteed you'll achieve your goal by December, but you'll be at least 80% towards it, 70% towards it. Even 50% is fine. You're on your way there. But it's better than 0% every beginning of the year. You're saying, why didn't I even start with this, right? So that is something key that we all must always remember when setting our goals. Remember the reason why you set the goal in the first place, okay? So, some of the things that we cover at the Craft Your Future course. We cover 3 main things: how to increase your monthly income, how to retain your income while growing it, and how to protect your income. So these are 3 key things that may not look like much, but they are, all right? How to increase your monthly income. This one, many people have an idea. You could look for a better paying job, get a promotion, start a business, buy things from Alibaba and sell to Kenyans. So that's possible, right? All of us have our areas of expertise that we can actually sell to get us money every month. Now, the challenge comes in at the level of retaining it while growing it. So you can get money, a lot of money coming in every month, but if you don't know how to retain it, then how is it going to help you? If you don't know how to grow it, then how is it going to help you? Okay? So retaining it means that you put it into a place where it will start working for you. Putting it into investments, all right? Putting it into places where you will not itch. You know, there are some of us where we itch when we have money in the account, okay? It just hurts you. You can't even sleep. It's like having ice cream in the fridge. Yeah? When you're watching a movie, you're like, I think I need ice cream. You go. You're like, after a minute, I think I need ice cream. You know, it itches you. So if it's one of the things that we work on is knowing yourself. And if you're that kind of person who itches when there's money in the account, then we advise you of places to put it where you cannot access it as easily, but it's earning interest. Not a fixed deposit. Fixed deposit has no interest, okay? There are other investments that we can advise you to put your money while you grow it, okay? Some of you, because money is coming in every month, you start living, your expenses equal your income. I don't know whether I'm making sense. Your expenses equal your income. So as soon as it comes in, you have a million things to do for it, and you don't even have a budget that controls how the money is going out or what money is coming in, right? So not keeping track of all your incomes and expenses. For example, some of you, we've talked about budgets ever since we were children. We've heard about it from several places. our institutions and our friends and all of us, everyone tells you budget would be good for this and this. But not all of us know what the real function of a budget is. If I ask some of you, do you have a budget? You'll tell me, I don't have a budget, but I know what I spend on. It's a mental one. I know what I spend on. So I ask you, okay, so what do you usually spend on? Of course, you'll be like index 1. Rent, school fees, transport, all these things. But you don't tell me, club, 20,000, buying shoes, 30,000, all these things. So you keep track of the good things you spend your money on, but these other things you sweep under the mat. You don't want to see them. But the day you get to put everything on paper, like in the course, when I introduced the budget tool that I gave my people, I told them, hey, list all your incomes here, list all your expenses, don't hide anything, put it there. People were in shock, like, wow, this much goes to this. So it's a place to start. And then once you can see where money is going, then that is the only time now you can start making wise decisions and see how you need to now retain that money. This money that is going to waste, that you don't really think about. Like how many times some of you do your side hustles and the profits sometimes are just maybe 300 shillings here, 200 shillings there, 1,000 bob here and there. And your client pays you, it comes into your M-Pesa. How many of you quickly go and record it under your incomes for the month? Very few of us do that. Because we're like, no, this 100 bob, am I recording it somewhere? Let me just treat myself while I go home, you know? So you end up losing a lot of money. You're actually doing business. You tell your people, I'm an entrepreneur, okay? But you can't show what your business is doing. Like your life has not changed. You're still asking me for that 2,000 shillings you used to ask me before the business. So what has changed? So we need to have a different way of retaining our money. And then while you retain it, you grow it while you're there. Because that's the only way you reach your goals faster, okay? Then the last thing that none of us even talk about, protecting our income. Okay, so you make money. You make money, you're working hard, you're working from 8 in the morning, leaving your house at 4 a.m. You reach the house at 10, and you're earning money, you're investing, but you don't know how to protect your money. So there are a number of ways to protect your money. I'll just go through 2 of them. So the first way of protecting your money is getting proper insurances. I know most of us usually ignore that insurance person the moment they step on the door. You're like, hey, you take your cup and you're like, they're here, right? But I also do that. I also avoid them. But I listen to a proper insurance consultant who will give me all the information I need. You see, those people who walk into your offices and selling you a product, they're just salespeople selling you a product they've been given to sell. So they'll sell it to you no matter what, even if it doesn't fit you, okay? Even if it doesn't fit you, they'll sell it to you. And that's why most of us have a negative attitude towards insurance, right? But if you sat with someone who told you, tell me about yourself. What do you do in a normal day? How is your work life? How are you employed? Are you permanent? Do you have kids? Do you have this? What is your plan for your kids? Then they recommend a product suited for you, all right? So I need to remind you that your greatest asset is you. If you don't protect yourself, there's no way you'll be earning money if you're in hospital, all right? So if you don't have even the basic medical cover for yourself, then chances are, God forbid, you have an accident next week and you're in hospital for 1 year and you wipe out 10, 20 years of working to pay those bills. So it means your income is not protected, because at any moment in time, you could lose everything you've always worked for, right? So that is very important. You need to protect yourself, get the proper insurances. And then the other thing that you need to work on is to protect your income, you need to invest in yourself. The skills you had in 2022 need to be updated as we speak. All right? The market perceives your value. Unfortunately, it is not you who sets your value. It's the market, how we perceive your value. So if I see you as somebody who doesn't keep upgrading the skills, you're not in touch with what is happening, you're not somebody who's pushing to upgrade the education, you're not improving your networks, then the way I saw you 5 years ago is the same way I'll perceive even if I see you 10 years from now. Because I'll see this person has not done anything with their life. So unfortunately, you need to keep investing in yourself. And by doing this, it doesn't have to be an expensive process. You don't have to invest in 100,000 shillings to learn something. No, 20 minutes, you've learned something that will help you. And not just watching anything. If you're a business person doing something about social media or something, watch the stuff on social media. To teach you how to do it better. If you're a guy who is doing finance or you're doing something else, there's so much there on finance that you can watch in that area, so that the day you go to a forum where you're meeting with other people who are in that same field, you can actually speak and somebody's like, I think you have something, or you're onto something, Your value is perceived to be like higher. So you start being sought after. Remember what I said, if you keep working on yourself, the money will naturally come in. So it's up to you to keep upgrading your skills. If you're not working on yourself, you're not going to be promoted, guaranteed.